Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of the book The Natural Hair Bible and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. And for these videos, I love to answer all of the questions you all send me via email. So if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer, be sure to check out the description box for additional information. So without further ado, the topic of this video is about tender-headed kids. Shakeetha emailed me a question and she asked me what should she do to help her daughter with her hair, because she is extremely tender-headed and anything that she does to her hair, she's always crying and whining and complaining about it, and it's hard for her to do her child's hair. So she wants me to give her any advice that I have to help her to keep her daughter's hair done and styled without too much crying and fussing. So I'm going to give you some tips and some things that's going to help you with doing your daughter's hair. So the first tip that I'm going to give to you is that you just simply need to ask her to tell you when does it hurt when you're doing her hair. Some kids will cry just to cry because they might hate getting their hair done, or they may be impatient because they have to sit there for a little while. So sometimes you can tell if they're crying and whining and you really haven't gotten started, if it's because they don't feel like getting their hair done. So just ask the child, say, why are you crying? Sometimes it's because they say, well, I think it's gonna hurt, or they may say, well, I'm tired, or I'm sleepy, or I'm hungry. So you just need to ask the child, why does it hurt, or when does it hurt, so you can know if it's something you're actually doing that's causing the pain. The second tip that I want to give is that you want to make sure that you manipulate their hair and that you comb through your daughter's hair very gently. So what I mean by this is, for example, don't just take the comb and put it through your daughter's hair and bring the comb right out without having any type of thing to combat the tension. That will hurt so bad. If I take an Afro pick and I'm picking my hair without holding a part of my hair to pick through, it's gonna hurt really bad because the tension is all being placed on my scalp and my pores. So when you're detangling your daughter's hair, I don't know if this is an issue that you're having with her hair because you didn't really explain in detail what is causing the pain. You just said she's always crying about it. So it could be from just detangling her hair. And what I suggest is that when you're detangling her hair, you make sure that it's extremely slippery. So because she's so tender-headed, make sure her hair is wet and you load it with a ton of conditioner to detangle through her hair. And what you want to do is have a very small, manageable section that you will be working on, and you just want to section that off. You want to hold her hair with one hand and gently comb from the bottom on up to detangle her hair. Just make sure that you're holding her hair with one hand to lessen the tension on her actual scalp as you are combing her hair. And the second thing that I want to tell you is to be very careful how tight you're braiding her hair. Even if the style turns out to be just a little bit poofy, that's better than having braids that look extremely neat, but she thinks that it hurts or it's very uncomfortable for her. So you just gotta get used to figuring out if she has any sensitive areas on her head. Really pay attention to her scalp to see if there's any inflammation as well. And just ask your child to tell you when it hurts so you can know if it's maybe all in her head or it's all in your head and it's something that you could be doing wrong to your daughter. So Shakeetha, I hope that helps, and just stay confident and just keep going through with trying to do her hair, because eventually you're gonna come up with a formula that's gonna work. And also another tip that I want to help you when doing her hair is that you make sure that you pick a style that lasts all the way till it's time to take down her hair for a wash day. So if you wash your daughter's hair maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks or something like that, you want to make sure that you put some type of twister braids in her hair that will last you all the way to wash day, because you want to not have to comb her hair not as frequent since she is tender-headed. So just do what works for you as far as styling goes. You don't have to add extensions to your daughter's hair. You can just manipulate her own hair to put in braids or twists. But a really good thing is to make sure it lasts to wash day so you don't have to comb more than you need to. So I hope that's helped you with your daughter, and to anyone else who's watching who really need that extra help when it comes to doing their children's hair. And also, before you go, make sure to sign up for my email list to be automatically entered for any giveaways that I do. and to receive exclusive content. So until then, I will see you all in my next video.